you know who Warren Buffett is? For those of you who don't, Warren Buffett is an investor, a philanthropist, but is best known for being CEO and chairman of Berkshire Hathaway, which is a company that owns over 60 different companies worldwide, some of which are Duracell, Dairy Queen, and Geico. All three of these are international companies that make a lot of revenue each year, and at the top is Buffett. Buffett has acquired a net worth of $72.7 billion, making him one of the richest people in the world. Now, you may be asking yourself, how has he done this? Why is he different than other people in the business world? What's working for him? And can I do the same? Well, what sets Warren Buffett apart from other business people is that he reads every single day. This began early on in his career when he would read 600 to 750 to 1,000 pages each day from a book, and continued that throughout his career, where he is now reading 80% of his work day, and that is presently at the age of 89. Now, why did I choose Warren Buffett? Well, he represents my topic perfectly, which is the importance of reading and how it can improve your work life. Now, your brain is a muscle, and it needs to be worked out just like all the other muscles in your body, but not at the gym. No, it needs to be worked out, and the best way to do that is by reading. By reading, we can work out all these different muscles in our brain, and I'll cover those in a second, but we first need to make the active choice to read. Now, some may say they might not have the time in the day, but just reading 15 to 20 minutes a day can make all the difference. So while we're binge watching on our streaming services, or clicking through videos on YouTube, or just scrolling through our social media sites, take 5 minutes from all of those and we'll have 15 minutes in our day that we can use. And you can take it from any other different parts of your life that you will be willing to give up time there. And just read and focus in on reading. But just reading isn't enough. You need to also improve the difficulty to which you're reading. So I know that everybody is at a different level on their reading skills. Some may be reading closed captioning. Some might be reading blog posts, tweets, news articles, novels, or even research papers. It doesn't matter where you're at. You can always improve the difficulties by going out of your comfort zone, going to different genres, different vernaculars. All of this can help improve your reading overall. Now, on to some of the benefits of reading, or in other words, the reward you'll reap by reading. The first one is you can reduce your stress by just reading. When you're reading, you're taken to a different world in fantasy novels. You can go to a realm like Hogwarts, the magical world, or to Middle Earth in Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, or in some dystopians, you can go to other places in the US that are run down. All of this can relax you depending on what you like. Or it might just be a different business article that you're like, I like that and I want to know more about that. It could be sports. Whatever your interest, it's just a distraction from the stress that's in your life currently at work. It will help your mind focus in and just relax. It'll go to a happier place, a place where it can deliberate and fine-tune what it needs to be doing. Secondly, by reading, you can improve your focus and concentration skills. When you're reading in a novel or a long paragraph, studies have shown that your brain has to focus in and is less likely to be distracted, and you're less likely to multitask because you have to actually work to read and comprehend all that you're reading. And this is using your muscles and training your brain to focus in on this certain text that you're reading. And this can transfer easily into the workplace. When you're working on a task and your boss brings something by and says, I need this by Friday and it's Thursday and you're just like, whoa, what am I doing? And you need to be able to focus and get that attention straight on that and leave your other tasks that can wait till Monday or next week. And that is something that reading can just help you improve overall those skills. Thirdly, by reading, you can improve your analytical writing and communication skills. When you're reading, you're asking questions. You're an involved reader. You're questioning the author's intentions. Why are they saying that? Why did they choose this genre? Why are they using the first, second, or third person? And what does that word mean? And can I decipher it in the context clues? Or how are the characters interacting? And what's this dialogue? And how are they communicating? All of these questions are helping problem solve. And then deciphering words, getting and reviewing the writing, the techniques. And lastly, with the communication and how the author is interacting with the audience, all those are improving your skills in all analytical writing and communication. And you may not know that at first, but you'll be able to see this in your work life, how people are phrasing things and how you think they should be phrased and done by what you've read and seen in other works. You take from what you know, and that can transfer from your reading for 15 to 20 minutes a day right into your work life and help you improve that. And then lastly, the fourth way that reading can help benefit your work life is by improving your memory overall. When you're reading, your brain is building synapses that are brain pathways that lead back to a certain memory. Because when you read something, you're comprehending or trying to recall what you've just read, and that's your short-term memory. It's building all those different pathways to that memory or what you just read. And that building up those muscles are key, because when you're reading, you're building knowledge on top of knowledge, and you may not know that this is important in your work life, but a topic might come up and you're like, I've read that, it's in my memory, I have all these pathways that lead back to it. And that's important to me for a person that doesn't have the greatest memory, to build all those different pathways. So the more I read on an area or dive into it on different aspects, I'm building multiple pathways back to that, where I can dive into that knowledge just easily in my short-term memory. And that can lead into the workplace when you're reading stuff related to work. To conclude, I'd like to challenge you to read every single day. Start today. Take the initiative and set aside the time and decide to read for 15 to 20 minutes, and then slowly increase that to maybe reading an hour a day, whatever you're comfortable with, but also increase the difficulty to which you are reading at. This can help you become the best you and improve your work life all around. And that will just lead to being the next Warren Buffett. Now, my handout today is a bookmark that demonstrates the 9 ways that reading makes you smart. And for those who aren't here today, I'm going to attach a link to this video that you can go see this. It's online. It'll be easy to find. But thank you for your time. Bye.